In this installment, we're going to be going over the NBA picks for Monday, February 2nd. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our February 2nd NBA pick slate we got going on. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetChefD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91, and don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.3 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so you can grow to a much broader audience. So right now, for our previous video here on February 1st on Sunday, as of right now, 3-3, so 500 on the plays. We're waiting for that Spurs game as of right now, but 3-3, 500. Couldn't ask for anything less there. That's what you want to at least have at minimum. All right, obviously we want to go way over 500. We still can. We're waiting on that Spurs game. But if you signed up for the Patreon, I gave out the community parlay, and that was at plus 240 something. Not necessarily safe, but I just picked the spots that definitely were in a very advantageous position. All right, LA Lakers for LeBron James back in New York. This could be his final game in MSG, so he came through with the points, rebounds, assists. And then Lauri Markkanen without Keontae George. And I told you in the video, I love the Jazz to cover that number. They did, and for them to do that, they needed Lauri Markkanen to show up with points and rebounds, and he did as well. So plus 240 cash for the community. If you want more winning plays, you got to click that link provided down below, and you're going to have full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. All right, let's bring positive energy to this one right here. I feel like we should sweep this slate. Little small slate here we got for Monday, 4 games. So let's get into it here. Matchup number 1, Hornets 22-28 going up against the Pelicans 13-38. Obviously East versus West, and then you got a bottom feeder in the Pelicans versus a very uprising and definitely turnaround team we got in the Charlotte Hornets. Very similar to what we saw in Detroit Pistons last season, how they were a young feisty team playing really well together. This is what we're seeing from the Charlotte Hornets now with LaMelo Ball, Con Knipple, Brandon Miller, and Miles Bridges as well. So looking at the odds in this one here, Hornets as home favorites minus 285. Come back at the Pelicans at a plus 230. Total at 233.5, and spread is at 7.5. Opened up at 6.5, but the money is going towards the Hornets in the cover, and then the total is trending downward. It opened up at 235, is at 233. All right, these two teams have already played earlier in the season, and that game shockingly went towards the Pelicans. So this is a bounce back spot here for the Hornets. I think that they continue this winning streak right now, the 6-game winning streak. They just beat the Spurs. Pelicans are just not good at all, and they this young feisty team here that is being coached well should and will take advantage of this Pelican team that we have right here with Derek Queen, Zion Williamson, Trey Murphy, and cast and crew. So a value is going to be on the Charlotte Hornets in a revenge spot here. I like them to cover the number at minus 7.5, or I like the team total over for the Hornets as well. This is one of the worst defensive teams in the league. As you can see, defensive rating for the Pelicans is 27th overall. They're allowing 118 points per game. And then you have the offensive rating on the side of Charlotte that is top 10 in the league. They should take full advantage of this opportunity against the Pelicans, get into fast breaks as well, and put up easy buckets. So that's why I like the cover, and I like the team total over. In Gainbridge Fieldhouse here, we have the Indiana Pacers 13-36 going against the Houston Rockets 30-17. Looking at the odds for this one here, Rockets road favorites minus 218. Comeback of the Pacers at a plus 180. Total at 217, and then spread is at 5.5. Now injury report here is going to be super key for this spot. We're getting the Houston Rockets without Kevin Durant in this game. He's already been ruled out for this game, and estimated return will be February 4th. All right, no Steven Adams, he's been out for the year. No Van Vliet, he's been out for the year. Same guys out for the Pacers, but they're getting healthier and playing better basketball. All right, they won 3 out of the last 5 games, including beating the Thunder, and they're on a 2-game winning streak, beating Chicago and Atlanta. That's a positive sign there. Rockets, obviously, they were fully healthy with KD. They've won 4 out of the last 5 games. Now, this situation here with no KD, one of their main scorers, definitely you could look towards the total and take advantage of that. This was already a slow-paced team in the Houston Rockets, 27th overall, and now you're telling me you're taking out their number 1 scorer out of the lineup as well, and you think you're going to replace that? I think that the under is definitely a way to go here. Both of these teams, slow-paced. Pacers could actually, Pacers like top 15, right? Let me see. Yeah, Pacers top 12. It's the slow pace of the Houston Rockets. They want to use their bigs, get rebounds, walk it up the court, and pound you in the paint. That's their idea here. The Pacers at home can have an advantage here, and that's why they're plus 5.5. I'm leaning towards the Pacers in this spot with no KD. And now if they speed it up with their young guys here with Siakam, Nembhard, Naismith, and cast and crew with what's my boy named Ben Mathurin as well, they can definitely make things interesting here and have an opportunity to get a win in this one. I think the value is going to be all on the side of the Pacers, so give me the plus 5.5 for the home team here. Hopefully they can continue the winning streak, and I think that the Pacers can definitely outpace the Rockets and put them in a situation where they shouldn't have, God forbid, but they shouldn't have sat Kevin Durant in this spot. But I think it's going to be a very interesting game in this one. I don't see the Rockets blowing them out. I think the Pacers keep it close, plus 5.5, and I like the under 217.5. That's another top play. I have it pretty much side by side with the plus 5.5 and the under. We saw the over in the first matchup at the end of December, 126 to 119. I think that this one can go under, but top play, I'll say this, top play, Pacers plus 5.5. Next one up here in FedEx Forum, we have the Memphis Grizzlies 18th and 29 going against the Minnesota Timberwolves 31 and 19. Looking at the odds for this one here, Timberwolves road favorites, just like they were in the previous game against them, minus 298 with the comeback of the Grizzlies at a plus 240. Total at 228.5. Spread is at 7.5. Looking at this injury report here, we gotta wait on news for a couple guys. All right, so we need confirmation, especially on Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle, 100%. I want to make sure if they're going to be able to go. Even if they're out, I think that's going to be a setup here because I still have the Timberwolves winning. No matter if Edwards and Randle are out or in, I like the Timberwolves to win this game. So my advice pretty much is to wait until you get confirmation, all right? Because I don't want you to take this number to cover, and then these guys are both out. That line to cover is going to drop to around probably like 4 to 3. Around that range. All right, so definitely be patient, wait on confirmation on the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. For the Grizzlies side, same guys that have been out for the majority of the season, but we have a new one here in Jaren Jackson. He's a game time decision. If he's out, that really leaves this Memphis Grizzlies decimated without a leader at all, and that's just more to me choosing the Timberwolves in this one. So as of right now, I'll say Timberwolves money line, but you need to wait for confirmation on the lineup because I want to take the cover, but I want to make sure Edwards and Randle are in. And for a secondary play, we had an over in the last 2 games, really. Over in the last game, not the first game, if we're going with this current number at 228. Give me the under 228.5 in the total. We're assuming injuries here, but Timberwolves money line, I need confirmation on Edwards and Randle, then I'll feel confident in the spread, but just Timberwolves for the win. Next up here in LA Intuit Dome, here we have the Clippers 23 and 25 going up against the 76ers 27 and 21. Looking at the odds here, Clippers home favorites minus 142, comeback of the 76ers at a plus 120, total at 219.5, and spread is at 2.5. With this particular matchup here, this is the second game of a back-to-back for the Clippers. They just beat the Phoenix Suns in Phoenix at 117-93, so a blowout win here. But now we have injury news for the Clippers. They're going to be sitting James Harden. He's going to be out of this game here with a personal issue. And then for the 76ers, Joel Embiid is always a game time decision. So definitely he's most likely going to play, but just wait and see. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be playing in this game. All right, now one of the trends here for the Clippers off a no rest, they tend to go towards the under the team total in that second game. 2-5 with the against the under here. 71% hit rate for the under in the team total. So right now the total is at 219.5. The first matchup went to 218. And now you're missing your main facilitator and runner of this offense here, in James Harden. That's a huge loss there. So the under is definitely in consideration as a secondary play, under 219.5. Both of these teams are in the bottom half of the league in pace as well. So that's why I'm leading towards that under. And then the main play, I like the 76ers at a value here. 76ers plus 2.5. We got the better players on the court with Embiid right now and Maxey. And I think they're going to keep things rolling here, despite the fact the suspension of Paul George. They still have a lot of depth on this team, and I like the 76ers to cover this number at plus 2.5. All right, so that's going to be our breakdown for the Monday slate. Let me know in the comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that one down in the comment section. Also, you guys don't need to miss out on these plays for the Patreon. Click on that link provided down below, and you're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7.